Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arani Ananda, and this is my first teaching video. So in this video, I teach vocational school students majoring accounting. So enjoy this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, student. And how are you today? I think you are good, huh? But I think I can see your sleepy face. But that's okay. Before we start our lesson, we will do some what we call warm up. So before we start and continue the other activity, so it's better for us to pray. Okay, let's start pray. Finish. So how's your day, guys? Well, alright. I want to ask, who is absent today? I think no one is absent, so we can continue to our lesson. But before we continue to our lesson, I want to ask you some questions. So the first question is, what you gonna do after you graduate from vocational high school, from this school? I think some of you will apply to a university and some of you will apply to a job. So what do you think what you have to do before you apply a job? What you need to apply a job? Yes, that's right. You need an application letter and your skill in the work field. So people will accept you if you have a skill and know how to create an application letter. So have you ever created application letter or CV properly in English? I think you have already written it in Indonesia. So I want to teach you how to create an application letter in English.
Class, before we start our lesson today, it's better for us to do a warm-up. This warm-up called yes, no, stand up. So, how the direction of this warm-up is like this. I will give you several questions. The answer is yes or no. Yes or no answer. So if you answer it yes, you have to stand up. But if your answer is no, you have to sit down. So we can start in 3, 2, 1. We'll give you a question. Number 1. Do you like to riding out in the afternoon? If your answer is yes, you have to stand up. Alright, that's a good response, guys. And then, have you ever gone to a beach? Alright, question number 3, to increase your concentration. Have you ever heard about application letter? Alright, yes, some of you have known about this, but some of you still confused what is called application letter. And have you ever written a letter? Alright, I think you have already written a letter. And the last but not least in this activity, this is the last question. Have you ever... No, I will change it. Do you like chocolate? Yes, exactly. You are all like chocolate, right? And I think that's all this warm up. You are already concentrated in this class, and we can continue to the next, to the main activity of this class. Okay, class.
Well, okay, we start our lesson today. Our lesson is application letter. as I said before, and you also said before, application letter. So I want to show you a video about application letter. So watch this video.
To explain how to write a great cover letter for English-speaking companies. This is you. You want to apply for a position at the company of your dreams. You have to write a cover letter or letter of application and wonder how this is done in English-speaking countries. To make your cover letter stand out, you have to make first impressions count. Your letter of application should introduce you, show your personality, your skills, and your enthusiasm. Studies have shown that managers hire people that fit the company culture best. The content should provide 2 or 3 solid examples of your skills and experience. But watch your English tenses. Use simple past for events finished in the past and saying when exactly. For example, I completed an internship 2 years ago. Use present perfect for events that started in the past but have not finished yet or are still important for the present. For example, I have completed a degree in media and am now looking for a job in this field. Also, be sure not to undersell yourself, but also not to oversell. Be honest. Phrases like, I've never worked in advertising, but show them what you haven't done. Rather, say what you have done and how it applies to this job. HR managers read hundreds of applications every day. General, unspecific phrases that don't include the company impress no one. Rather, include specific facts about the company and your skills by saying, for example, the business fields of Dream Incorporated are a great chance to develop my previous experience in strategic management. To make your cover letter more effective, be as accurate as possible. Vague and tired claims like, I have excellent interpersonal skills, may make the HR manager fall asleep too. Use action verbs. Make yourself sound dynamic. What are these? Action verbs directly show off your skills and experience. Good examples could be, I implemented, I prioritized, I streamlined, to name a few. These words will again help you avoid too long and unnecessary phrases. Ensure the letter is not longer than 1 page, so make every word count. Phrases like, as you can see from my CV, are unnecessary. If there's enough time left, proofread it the next day if you can. Lastly, don't forget to check your letter for mistakes and make sure the layout is clean. So, there you have it. When keeping these points in mind, you will change your cover letter from boring and vague to sounding great and up to the point in a heartbeat. So don't waste time. Think of your dream company and start writing your personal cover letter now.
So, from the video, what you get? There are so many things about application letter, right? Who want to give their opinion about the video and what the things in application letter in video? What the video says in about application letter? So, who is brave enough to say that? Who want to give their opinion? That's good. And we continue. We want to ask about this application letter. Okay? If you have any question, just feel free to ask me about that, and I will answer that.
Miss, I have question. So what we have to consider in writing application letter?
Alright, Parihalin. Thank you so much for your question. That's such a good question. And I will repeat it again. What we have to consider while creating an application letter. So, anybody want to answer this question? Okay, I will answer Parihalin's question. Actually, your question I will explain it in the next activity in my presentation. But this is such a good question. I will briefly explain it. What we have to consider while creating an application letter. We have to consider because we apply to a job, we have to use a formal language and also the way we write it. And then we have to consider why we qualified in this, and then also you also have to properly research about the company, and then also the job that you want to apply in that. And for the qualification of the letter, and also what you have to do in your letter, I think you have already know briefly in the video.
The next activity is a group discussion. So each of you should have a group that consists of 4 students in the group. So I will give an application letter for you, and also you have to answer several questions about that.
And you have to answer the question that I have given to you, and this question related to the application letter that you have analyzed it. And after you analyze and answer the question, you have to collect it in front of the class and to me, and I will give you the feedback of your answer for it. And I hope you can do it. I think you already know, right, how to create it how to answer it properly, because we have already learned about this. And so I hope you can do it. So let's start to answer this question.
Audio Jungle. 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 Audio
Class, I have read what you have collected. You answered the question that I gave to you, and I think you have already answered that question. All of your group has a good answer for this question, and I think that's a good answer. You answer it properly and accurately, since I asked you about the structure, the vocabulary that you use, and then the position and etc. that used in the application letter that I sent to you. And I think you have already done this section, and I think you already know how to compose the structure of the application letter. So in this section, I want you to create an application letter, and I think you already know, right, the structure, the vocabulary that you use, and then also the things that we have to consider about the application letter. So we can continue. Alright guys, this is for your task, for your group assignment. you have to create an application letter. So the consideration of an application letter that you have to create is like this in my slide, and I hope you can do it as best as you can. So
Audio Jungle.
okay class, good luck, and I hope you can do it.
Audio Jungle.
And we can start by now. You have like 20 minutes to finish your application letter.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay class, I have seen your application letter that you have created with your group mate. So from this application letter that you have created, I have seen several things differences between the group 1 and group 2, group 3 and group 4. Every group has their own way to create an application letter, and also there is differences in the structure. The structure is the same, but it is like the design of it, and also the way that they write, and also the difference between the company that they have that they want to apply. So I think that's a good application letter. You have done your best, but there is something that you have to revise it, like the vocabulary choices. I know it's quite hard, and also you have already write a good application letter. So I think you can do it for your future tasks and future job when you want to apply for a good company, which is English company. And we are in the end of our classes today. Thank you so much.
Alright, we are in the end of our lesson. So I want some of you or one of you to conclude our lesson today. So who want to be a volunteer to conclude this lesson today? Okay.
Miss, I will conclude our lesson today. Today we learned about application letter, how to compose it, the structure, the words, the tips to create application letter. At the end, I really enjoyed this class and I learned so many new things from this class.
And what is your difficulty when you created application letter or when you are in this class? And also overall this class, what is your difficulties and what are your difficulties in this class?
There is no significant difficulty, Miss, but the difficulty that I found is in the word choice and considering the text that will be written in the text. But actually, me and my friend have overcome it by reading about application letter.
Thank you so much, Della and Meta, for your comment for this class and mentioning Teta's difficulties for this class. I think this is the difficulties that commonly faced by the student while creating application but I think you are already overcome it, and these difficulties can be overcome by you. But if you are use dictionary, because you can find it you can find the word choices in that, and then you can find the meaning of the words, so you can combine the appropriate word. And yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, class. I wanna ask something. Are you enjoy this class? I think you are enjoy, right? And also, thank you so much for your participation in this class. And then thank you so much. You have contributed in every section in this class. And I'm sorry if I have a mistake. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. Alright, that's all my video about peer teaching video. I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching this video.